Hi everyone, this is the post-Kineticon June, July monthly plushie update. I didn't do one for June because I figured might as well just do a big one for after Kineticon. So, big news, if you haven't already known, I am now doing this full-time, which is amazing. I left Barnes & Noble on June 10th, and I've been doing this full-time ever since, and I absolutely love it. I have been working on commissions, and I spent the last 2 weeks working on Kineticon prep, so I'm looking forward to getting back into routine and getting these commissions done. I was telling people at Kineticon that my goal is to do a plushie a week, and I have 19 commissions left, and if you do the math, that should put me somewhere in mid-October where I will be done. However, I'm giving myself a little padding in case life happens, which it often does, and I plan on opening commissions in January. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I will be done sooner, or no later than January. So that's my goal, and since I'm full-time, I'm confident that I can make that happen. So yeah, it's been great. I've been having a lot of fun working on new projects and having the time to do it and not feeling guilty about not working on, like 24/7 on commissions. A plushie a week is my goal, and that's been working out really well. So Kineticon was great. I have my notes here in front of me, so if you see me looking this way, that's just what I'm looking at. So Thursday we set up, and we were right next to the loading dock again, which was great. And we walk in, and the colors, usually it's purple and green. This year it was red and yellow. And my first thought was like, ooh, Gryffindor colors. And then I was like, McDonald's. McDonald's kind of carnival. It was really, really a weird choice, but that's just me. I'm all about color, and they kind of were eye-jarring. So that was different. We couldn't get a corner booth because I was an hour late registering because they didn't announce it anywhere on social media that they had opened up Artist Colony registration, so I didn't get my corner table. I was right next to the table I had last year, and I really need a corner table. And the people that had corner table, they weren't even using it like a corner table. They could have been in a booth and been happy. So I was kind of like, I could have had your table. I would have used it properly. Anyway, they gave us these cruddy folding chairs instead of the nice squishy ballroom chairs that we usually have, which I guess were moved to the gaming room. Those are horrible. What am I paying for? I pay $300 for this table and I get a cruddy folding chair? I could have brought a camping chair from home and been a whole lot more comfortable. Maybe I'll do that next year. So I was a little disappointed in that. I'm like, but this is an expensive booth, and why are they... We didn't even have garbage cans. We had to ask for them, and so everyone got garbage cans after that, but... come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Really. Anyway, I'm just complaining. One thing that really wasn't acceptable is that they oversold one of these tables. I don't know if this happened to anyone else, but it happened to a friend of mine. Her table was oversold, and they had to go back through the records and see who paid first when they registered, and my friend paid first by 2 minutes. 2 minutes! And I felt so bad for the other person. I mean, I don't know, I have no idea if they were given another table or if they were compensated. I just think that's a little unprofessional, and I'm sad that that happened. So I'm really hoping that other artist was treated well and with respect. I don't know. So let's see what else. And we were still next to the signatory actors, which was really cool. We were next to the voice actor of SpongeBob and Ice King and Tom Kenny, and Johnny Young Bosch, who does Vash's Stampede, which was great. So the traffic was still good. So Friday for sales, Friday was a bit slow. It was hard. Last year it was very strange. Last year was backwards. Last year Friday was the best day, Saturday was half that, and Sunday was half of Saturday, like in a decline. Usually Friday's the day everyone's scoping things out, not really buying anything. So that's what we saw this time. It was more of a, let's look and see what's there and save our money for Saturday and Sunday. Not much to say about that. Saturday, things started to pick up. This was probably our best day. We broke even and made a little bit of a profit, which was good. Oh, weight off my shoulders. I wasn't sure we were going to. So that was good. We had a little bit of a trouble getting into the convention center itself, both Saturday and Sunday. We got there early to get a good parking spot, and they wouldn't let us in. Apparently the convention center would not open until 9 a.m. or 9:15, as the case was on Sunday. They wouldn't let us in, even then. And then when we did get in, people were already in the artist colony. I'm not sure how they got in. We weren't allowed in, and I was standing there with an author from the booth that did R.J. Salvatore. It wasn't R.J. Salvatore, but he was in that booth. And we couldn't get in with him, and it was just very strange. And I was like, I don't know what the communication is. There were already people in the artist colony setting up, so I have no idea how they got in. So there needs to be a little communication fix, because that was just confusing and annoying when you're standing there with all your stuff, and you just want to go to your table and put it down, and they're like, no. So, anyway, again, I'm just complaining. Okay. Sunday, everything I sold was gravy. Not a whole lot of sales. It was a little slow. But we were able to walk around because our friends graciously offered to table sit, so Chris and I were able to walk around. Not a lot of cosplay repairs. I forgot to write this down. Not a lot of cosplay repairs. It was slow for that, but people still came over if I helped, I could help them with the glue gun. I'm so glad that I did not pay for electricity, and I have my little generator, which worked out perfectly. I only needed to power my glue gun, and that was it. That little generator cost like $100, and paying for electricity at Kineticon is $80, so it's already paid for itself. So I was really pleased about that. That worked out perfectly. So commissions, like I talked about before, I didn't take any plushie commissions this year, so my sales hurt from that, but I really am committed to getting these plushies, the commissions I have already done. But I did get a few dumpling commissions and a few what's-her-face commissions, so I'll be working on those and getting those out. Let's see. Feedback. I heard that they took down the feedback panel. I was surprised to hear about that. Kind of seems like a slap in the face to the con goers, like they don't seem to care about what we have to say. I wasn't able to go to any of them, but my friends would. And now they don't offer it anymore, and I don't know what that's all about. I'm kind of sad about that. I wish that there was better communication. I mean, no one came around to talk to the artists to say, hey, how you doing? I don't know. It's a big convention, so I don't know all the ins and outs about it, but that would have been nice, Let's see. Things that didn't do so well. Some of my plushies, I think, are just lifers. Lifers with me. Like Young Link, Superman still. The 10th Doctor sold. He went to my neighbor. So, he has a new home. My D20s, my D20 plushies, I think I need some more practice on them, because the ones that I have one prototype and one that I kind of messed up the paint on, so. And I think people want them to work. A lot of people said, oh, well, it doesn't really roll. Like, well, it sort of does, but, I mean, what are you going to do? It's a plushie. It's not supposed to be a real die, so I need some more practice on those, but I really like them. I think they're adorable. My big ocarinas didn't sell, but there's only 2 of them. I think they make great decorations, so I'm okay to keep them for a little while. And my dollar sketches, I was really not confident in my skills. I was really nervous to do it, to the point where I was like really amped up and anxious about it. So I wasn't really promoting them. I just had them on my table, like, if someone asks. I didn't even have a sign on it that said sketches. I had to do that on Saturday, because I was like, what am I doing? people don't know what this is. I did get a few, and the few that I did, I think I did well. And I drew a few for myself while I was just sitting there, so I would get some more practice and had them up around my booth, so it was fun. I think as the year goes on and I continue to draw, I'll feel better about it next year and actually try to promote it a little bit better. I was really hoping for QuinnyCon to break that ice for me, but we all know what happened with that. Okay, so my most popular things that sold were ocarinas, my tiny itsy bitty ocarinas, and then the standard sizes I sold out. The Pokeballs, now that Pokemon Go is out, those did really well. The tiny ones, I think I have 2 big ones left, but they worked out really well. The dumplings were slow to start, but then I sold out, except I still have Link left. That's the only one. And Calcifer. Oh my gosh, my Calcifer plushie and my Calcifer dumplings were very popular, so you have to keep that in mind for next year. Our cosplays, I was Sailor Jupiter on Friday, and Chris was Mike Myers, which was, he got to scare a lot of people. It was fun. Saturday, I brought out an oldie but a goodie. I was Arrietty from The Secret World of Arrietty, and I love that costume. It's so cute. And Chris was Vash the Stampede. Sunday, we wore our wedding outfits, so I got to wear my wedding dress again, and it makes me happy that I get to wear it multiple times. It just makes the money worth it. And plus it's beautiful and I love it. And Chris also had his little shoulder dragon, which we named Emmett, and we got to like tease a lot of little kids and like, oh, it moves. It was really cute. Some geek out moments. I got a handshake from John Rice Davies, and I was like, oh, he was coming by to every single artist and giving handshakes, and so I shook hands with Gimli, and it was just, he was such a sweet guy. Really, really nice of him to do that. Chris got an awesome picture with Johnny Young Bosch, ooh, the voice actor of Vash the Stampede, so that was really sweet. Really cool. And I just geeked out over this tiny Shiba Inu plushie named Kitsune. So adorable. What did we buy? I bought a Calcifer bag. Beautiful artist. So I couldn't resist that. I love Calcifer. And Chris bought me Majora's Mask Link, the Nendroid, and he got a Mega Man Nendroid, so we're excited to have them. They're just adorable and so much fun. So, to wrap it all up, I wasn't expecting to break even. I wasn't even sure I had $300 worth of merchandise, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I was depending on all of my small items to sell and help me recoup my expenses from just buying the table. And we did. We broke even on Saturday, and while it wasn't a very, we didn't make a lot of profit, I know that we will next year, because my commissions will be open. It'll be great. Like I said, I plan on opening commissions in January, and by then I should know how many I can accept and be able to tell people when they can expect their plushie. Like if they're the 20th person to buy a plushie on Etsy or something, they can know you're going to get your plushie sometime in this month. Hoping I can do that. I'm also keeping an eagle eye on Kineticon.org to see when they open registration, so I can be sure to get the table that I want and the table I need. I really need a corner table. So thank you so much for all of you that stopped by and said hi. Your support and your amazing compliments, they warm my heart. And I love seeing everyone and meeting new people. It's really nice, and it's such a confidence booster, so I really appreciate it, and I thank you all. So thank you so much, and I will see you in August with a new monthly plushie update. I'll let you know how I'm doing on the commissions, and I will see you then. Have a good day. Bye.